Okay, we are back, and I gave you a little misinformation before I left because I thought we were going to jump to the grand finale, but we were going to save the best for last. And with that, we still have to decide who's going to get third place because third place gets a little bit of a bigger piece of the pie. So we're going to have our deciding match with Carncarmen, who is still playing Excalibur. He hasn't gotten off this, but this is a new tale of the AmbroCup. We've got Syffer over here bringing back Wall K2. Now, it's been a long time since we've seen the Wall K2, ever since it got its ult changed, the perfect defense, where it used to protect all of Wall K2's units. Now it protects any unit in the defense. And as soon as that happened, everybody jumped ship. But Syffer says that there's still a little magic that the Wall K2 can make, and he's going to show us a couple of tricks here in our deciding match. Now, he's got to get the ult at some point in time when he levels up, because even though he has the big beefy wall, he didn't have much HP to work with, only has half of his whole left shield's already gone, and you find him on the back foot as he's getting tagged time and time again by Karn from long range, and there are the planets. I don't think Syffer can go to the planets just yet. He's under the shadow of his tower. And even though he has the spear and a perfect defense, he hasn't really been able to put anything together just yet, finding himself with 200 hull. And you just see Karn just walking all in his front yard. Blew him up, took him away from the tower. That's not a good start for Syffer. And with the timing of that, you see Karn going to get heavy damage onto the tower with the Spear of Justice. And he gets the tower to boot. Jeez, Carncarmen, leaving that Karn carnage in the lane as he goes to get the Nashy 1. And with everything that happened, yeah, Syffer doesn't want any drama. Going to just go ahead and see if he can take that even 2-2 split to start things off. But I don't know if he'll be able to get it in time, as Carncarmen has already got all 3 of the capture points. And here we go. We're going to have another altercation at the Nashy 2. Gets himself in there to make sure he doesn't get the free capture. And here we go. Getting hit by the spear a couple of times on a mark on him. But trading took the shield away. But that's a much smaller shield. Don't need to panic. Got to read the numbers. It's okay. And Syffer just going to let him have it? Yo, he out. I don't know if he wanted to give that away so freely, because that's going to be a lot of early momentum going the way of Carncarmen. And I mean, when you're trying to get that extra boost of Nexarium, you need to stay in there for as long as possible, I think. But I mean, I'm just a narrator. What do I know? Let's see if Syffer has any tricks up his sleeve, as he's got his supplies over there knocking at the tower behind him. Is this Carncarmen getting in a couple of cheap shots? Almost got the shield, didn't get it all the way down. But guess where Karn's going? To his favorite spot, the neutrals. I believe this is the Corsairs that come up first. Yes, it is. See if he can get a little more help in the lane, as Syffer is left with wreckage duty, trying to see if he can salvage this fight with some of the Red Fleet. And yo, he's getting mopped up by lightweight. He's getting taken out by stunt doubles. It's not a good tale for Syffer. Karn on the other end sees that since there's no Wall K2 on the map, that leaves them free reign to just go ahead and take the harvesters. See if he can whittle them away without fighting them directly. Make it harder and harder for Syffer to find his way back into this match. In the front again. It's not letting him scurry too far away from the war tower. Yes, it is indeed under attack. It is getting blown up by another Spear of Justice. There's no shield on it, and Karn willing to sacrifice his life if he can take the tower. Doesn't get it just yet. Doesn't have a shield to work with, but is trying to see if he can exchange it for his life at the least. The shield coming back up. Trying to walk around a couple of fire spears. Has to wait for the next wave. Meanwhile, Syffer is trying to see if he can repel Karn away from him. He can't get any footing, yo. Like, he just can't get any space. He's getting smothered in there. Look at him. Shield on, haul it half. Got a couple of gunners behind, but what are they going to do? They're just getting one shot. Really, it's like 2 shot. Getting drained by the Frida. Yeah, this snowball is rolling in Karn's favor. Karn poking from the bottom. Perfectly content to stepping in the range of the war tower, knowing that it's not going to fire at him unless he shoots at it. And he takes the wall K2, takes the war tower 2, and we walk down the lane to take a look at the third one. I'm going to say that he's going to mop up a little bit and then he's going to leave. Yo, is he really just going to challenge him here in the middle lane? He is. Seeing what kind of strength the wall K2 can put up with the fire shield up. And he gets him again, skirting away with 20 HP. 20. Those are the moves of a brave man right there. And that will be enough for Karn. He's going to tap out. Going to go ahead and get himself looking nice and pretty and go for another date out in the solar sphere. Meanwhile, Syffer just... nothing's going his way. Thought he was going to surprise us here. Surprise Carncarmen with a wall K2 pick. And Karn even questioned it in the Discord during the draft. Like, he thought it was a mistake. And Karn is making it look like a mistake that he picked it so far, as he's had total dominance over this match. But he still needs to close it out. And I stress that he needs to close it out because, as we saw in the first game, just because everything's looking good for you in the beginning doesn't mean it's a free win for you. But it is looking like a huge struggle for Syffer. He can't even stand up to the lane of Karn. That's another plan. I think he tapped out. Yeah, it's looking like Syffer's just going to go ahead. Oh, he's still here. It's my fault. A little bit of the lag. But that's his mother planet under fire. Karn looking to come in and finish this off. Working off of the flank. I mean, you can see him on the mini-map, so it's not the biggest flank or anything. He knows he's there, but just kind of watching from the wings and letting all his minions do his bidding. That's still a pretty big fleet. Looking at the number of 40 before that barrage. Yeah, there's no way that Syffer can really put this fire out, stops the wave, but there's going to be another one knocking soon enough. Karn just poking from the sideline. Still hasn't taken any rings, though. So Syffer's putting up a pretty decent fight here. The last hurrah, if you will. Wipes out another wave. Trying to get the back line of snipers as well, and he got him down. But still, the looming threat of Karn over at the side. Waiting for that planet to go down so he can claim his third place prize. But it will not be at the hands of this wave. As another set of fighters felled by the hands of Syffer. So it looks like Karn is either going to have to get his hands dirty himself, or he's going to have to go see if he can find another planet, find some neutrals, or he's going to have to take Syffer out himself. But he still looks like he doesn't really want to contest the wall K2 himself, so he's just waiting. He'll get back. Syffer's bringing a fight to him, and that's a little more than he can really handle. He gets kicked back to the respawn by Karn. But, I mean, he respawns right there. So now Karn is in a kind of precarious position with very little shield. Sword of Justice coming out, taking the shield away from him. Walking away from the garage. Threading the needle between everything. But he can't get away. Fire shield's not going to save him. And that's just a little break from Syffer. It might be the beginning of a comeback. He has full rings. He has full HP. Maybe he can get something going. Are we done? Yeah, we're kind of chilling here, but the ships are going. Okay. I have this feeling that they're having a friendly discussion in Discord, maybe like talking some strategies, maybe talking over the match. I mean, even though we're playing for the Nexarium, even though we're playing for the skins, we're all friends here. Nobody's trying to shortchange everybody. All the players like seeing everybody come up so they have some stiff competition in the future. But for right now, the stiffest competition is looking like Karn as he takes third place